Good morning. It is Tuesday, May
Evening,
11th,
evening.
2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Um, Resident Evil Village came out last week and is doing
What?
rather well. Adam Bankhurst of IGN reports on this. Since its launch on May 7th, it has shipped over 3 million units globally. That's quite a bit for not even a week. Um,
Units.
it's so they're off to a very, very strong start. You could compare this to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which has shipped 8.5 million units as of the end of last year. So being over a third of the way there in less than a week, that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. So congrats, Resident Evil Village, on being I can't say a good game because I haven't played it, but a well-selling game. Um,
Well-selling game.
since 1996, cumulative shipments of Resident Evil games in total have exceeded 100 million units.
Woohoo!
People like
It's,
Resident Evil.
it's
You know,
not
they
that
should turn this game into a movie.
Nah.
It's
It's probably
not
best
like,
that they don't.
it's not like that I don't like you. It's just that you're just so well selling, but I don't think we should be together because you're just not well liked. That just sounds like such a passive aggressive way to be like, ah. But I hear what you're saying because you're like, I haven't actually played it. I can't tell you if it's good.
I want to say it's good, but we got Resident Evil 7 to play through first.
That was hilarious.
Not you, it's me.
That's right. You're so just well selling.
Yeah.
Chat in the chat says 6 units, please.
6 economies.
That was weak.
Six.
Give it all you got.
Give me all the economies. Do it. Hopefully, all of them equal 6. All right, good.
The PlayStation VR is getting a new edition at some point. We know that for sure, and we've been slowly getting like leaks and getting more information about what this is going to look like. Although nothing's been official yet. I'm assuming we'll hear something about it E3 time from PlayStation. I hope, but we'll see. They're good at disappointing with these sort of things. I'm assuming they've got to be getting close because the rumor mill keeps speeding up, and so we keep getting more and more information, which usually means that they're getting pretty close to announcing it. Not necessarily that it's anywhere close to coming out, but that they're at least getting close to announcing it. Well, we have some updated information on some of the features that the PlayStation VR 2 is what most people are calling it will have, and it's sounding pretty awesome.
It's a really good name. They workshopped that for a while, eh?
Yeah, but that I'm assuming that's what they'll call it too. Like that's what everyone else has been calling it. But
Yeah.
since it has been announced, we don't have a name. So knowing PlayStation, it'll either be called PSVR 2 or they'll call it something really, really stupid.
They should name it the VR Series X.
No, that would
Oh
that would
my
be
gosh.
that would be Microsoft. It'd be like VRVXS. Anyways, it's sounding pretty cool. We've talked about the controllers before, and the controllers, in my opinion, are one of the more helpful, the bigger things that they announce.
The little
this
volley
is-
guys?
Yeah, they're more of like it surrounds your hand and gives better tracking rather than the PlayStation Move controllers, which are from the PlayStation 3 era. And why we're using those? They've been around forever. Like I don't want those for my PlayStation VR. It's they're clunky and annoying,
Okay.
and their batteries only, well, at least mine, because mine are actually old. Batteries only last like half an hour. So the controller is a big thing, but now we got some more information regarding the display and some of the stuff that goes along with the actual unit itself. I'm saying unit a lot this morning. This headset is reported to feature 4,000 by 2040 pixels, which would give you 2,000 by 2040 pixels per eye resolution. It has the ability to adjust the lens separation and has gaze tracking. If you've ever wanted your gaze to be tracked, now you can have your gaze tracked. So it'll know where you're looking, which is really helpful for something like a VR headset where you want it to run really smoothly. Is if it knows where you're looking, it can decrease the quality of the render where you're not looking in your peripheral vision, because that doesn't need to be super clear, and push more of that power towards the area where you're actually looking, which is going to make everything look nicer and run a little bit smoother. This should help with motion sickness. This should help with just overall quality of image, and this should help with gameplay. So we'll see.
Hey, boss, I was thinking about that VR naming thing that you asked me to crack down. So I'm thinking like VR, right? You're immersed, right? So it almost is like you're in a dream, right? And so then it's also like a video game, and so it's almost like you're broadcasting it. So hear me out. Like, we should name it the PlayStation Dreamcast.
Okay. Yep. It's perfect. Dreamcast.
Thanks, boss.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get some coffee now.
Hey,
I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
Can somebody
I'm
can
so
somebody
smart.
change the
I'm
locks
so
on that
smart.
guy's office really quick?
I'm the smartest.
So PlayStation VR 2. Oh, and there's haptic feedback, but there should be haptic feedback with throwing everything else.
that
Haptic
mean?
feedback and everything else in PlayStation 5. So why wouldn't you have that in the PlayStation VR controllers? Haptic feedback.
What's a haptic feedback?
It's like, have you ever been sad
No.
and then you get happy, and
No.
then you put that in a controller and you call it haptic feedback. Haptic feedback.
I don't think that's how
Okay.
that works.
Like TikTok?
It's the fancier rumble and the way the triggers are in the DualSense
It's-
controller.
Hold on. The fancier Rumble?
Yeah, if you haven't used a next gen, how good was the haptic feedback in the Xbox Series X or S controller?
Considering I have no idea what the hell haptic feedback is, I don't know.
It's the fancy rumble. So it's the difference
But
between
the Rumble's
like.
all the same. I put it on the ground and it makes lots
Imagine
of
a
noise.
rumble.
So
and then
this
fancy.
rumble, when we start Rocket League, and my controller just goes. That's not fancy rumble. Whereas when I play Astro's Playroom in this, you can feel the raindrops because it's just more specific.
Show us again
more-
what
I don't-
non-fancy rumble looks like.
It's fancy.
No, the
Haptic
non-fancy. I'm more
feedback.
interested in now the non-fancy one again.
No, that one's last.
What's that?
And always last but never least, we finished off today's Game Morning Show.
Way to
Morning
get
Game
out
News
of it.
with the world renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Well, someone just woke up and he looks real grumpy.
Uh-oh.
Is that the name of the
He's
game?
coming for you.
That should be the
He's
name
like-
of a game.
He's glaring at me.
That's a lot.
Somebody just woke up and looks really grumpy. Out today on PC, Switch, PlayStation 5.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Oh, he's turned away from me. He knew I was taking a picture. Out today, Base One out on PC and Mac. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to The Hand of Merlin out on PC.
Feedback.
Less
Haptic
fancy
feedback.
rumble.
Fancy. Oh my god, what the hell is happening?
Oh my gosh. Good job, Hannah
Okay.
Merlin. You're a name. I really do want somebody who
Here,
just
back to
woke up
sleep.
and is super grumpy. Please develop that game. I don't know what the premise will be, but it'll be hilarious. Please.
Oh, God.
This fall from GMS Studios. Oh, good moron to you, Kate Zaid. Thanks for being here.
Good moron.
We also have Chat FM saying similar to buying a pet massager or a rabbit. So that's where we're going with this show this morning. That sounds cool.